OK, Dr. Ian, your first question. Remember, they're all general knowledge. It's best of 5. If it's all square after that, we go to sudden death. The Egyptian goddess Hathor is traditionally pictured as what type of creature? A cat, a cow, or a jackal?
OK, I thought it was cow before it came up. Jackal is Anubis. Cat is... oh, I think maybe Bast. An obscure name for a god. So... I'll go for cow, please. OK. Without playing an egghead. It is the right answer. Very assured start. 1 to you, Dr. Ian. OK, Andy, you're on your own, so no need to trouble your brain with thinking about whether you use an egghead or not. You've got to get the answer. First question. Who was the writer of the popular 1980 sitcom Just Good Friends? Carla Lane, Johnny Spate, or John Sullivan?
Just Good Friends was the one with Paul Nicholas in it. I don't think it was Carla Lane, because she did Live Birds, Bread, that kind of stuff. Johnny Spate was the creator of Alf Garnett. John Sullivan, I think by default it has to be. I'll say John Sullivan.
OK, John Sullivan. He was Fools and Horses as well.
Yes, yeah.
But also Just Good Friends. It's the right answer. And a very good start for you, Andy. Don't want to start slipping up early with all those eggheads intact for Dr. Ian. OK, Dr. Ian, who did Manchester United defeat in the 1999 Champions League final? Bayern Munich, AC Milan, or Benfica?
Right. I remember as a German team, and I think it was played in Spain. OK. I think I'm sure enough about it. It was Manchester United 2, Bayern Munich 1, and the great thing is that they got their goals to come from losing to winning in the last 5 minutes. Bayern Munich, please. OK. Again, no egghead aid there, and Bayern Munich is the right answer. It is correct. Manchester United, of course, going on to win a magnificent treble that year, as I'm sure you would have known, Andy.
I do know it. I'm a Man City fan, Dermot. So.
Right, you know it only too well. OK, let's see if we can get this question, though. In Scottish cookery, what is a forfar bridie? Is it a fish soup, a meat pasty, or a blood sausage?
Forfar, given that it's you've asked me in the singular, forfar bridie, I tending not to think it's fish soup. My Scottish brother-in-law will be
in the pub shouting at the screen.
Yeah,
with your mates.
Yeah, and I've heard him say the word bridie before.
Really?
I think it's a pasty, Dermot.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, let's go with it.
OK. Based on your brother-in-law after the pub saying he's going for a bridie. And it is a meat pasty. It's the right answer. There we are, 2-2. Who needs the eggheads?
Cheers, Dougie.
OK, Dr. Ian, third question. What is the title of the first ever Famous Five book by Enid Blyton? Is it 5 Fall into Adventure, 5 On a Treasure Island, or 5 Run Away Together? You've got a famous 5 behind you there, should you need them.
Well, yeah. OK, this time I do, because I was thinking it was 5 Go Camping, but I think of those 5, the only thing that sounds like a famous 5 book is 5 on a Treasure Island, but I'm certainly not certain, and therefore I would like to ask Kevin, please. OK, Kevin called into action. Kevin, what is the title of the first ever Famous 5 book by Enid Blyton? You can see the choices there. 5 Fall into Adventure, 5 on a Treasure Island, or 5 Run Away Together. What do you think?
I think the same as Ian, basically, and the other 2 titles don't ring a bell, which doesn't mean that they aren't famous 5 titles. They just sound a bit generic in some way, whereas I know that 5 on a Treasure Island actually is a book, and it may be ringing a little bell from somewhere, so I don't know it, but I would go for that myself.
OK.
OK, so given that Kevin is thinking about the question in the same way rather than being sure about it, I think I will go for 5 on a Treasure Island, please.
OK, I can tell you they are all titles of famous 5 adventures, famous 5 books, genuine Enid Blyton titles. So you talked yourself on the basis that you thought the other 2 titles sounded fairly unlikely into 5 on a Treasure Island. And you lucky couple, it is the correct answer. 5 on a treasure island. Yes. Thought the logic might have led them astray, but there they got it. 5 on a treasure island. OK, Andy, you're keeping up, though, on your own. Andy, in Norse mythology, what is Draupnir? D-R-A-U-P-N-I-R. Is it a dragon, a tree, or a ring?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to play a computer game called Valhalla. It was a really early...
One of those early ones, yeah.
In Spectrum or 64 games.
People collect those now.
They do, and I wish I'd kept the computer, because that'd be worth a few bob as well nowadays.
What was it?
It was a ZX Spectrum.
Yeah, the old Spectrums, yeah.
And just on that basis alone, I think it's a tree.
OK. Draupnir. See, I'm older than you. I remember the singing, ringing tree and all that, those ancient old stories they used to have on at a bizarre time on the BBC during the children's televisions. And it's a ring. Draupnir is a ring in Norse mythology. So, Dr. Ian, there you can see the scores. You've got 3 out of 3. What was the real name of the Belgian cartoonist Hergé, the creator of Tintin? Is it Georges Remy, Jules Totin, or Nicolas Freddy?
I thought Georges Remy before it even came up, and that is how I'm deciding whether to consult the Eggheads or not. As well, I am reminded of the little factoid that Hergé is simply the initials pronounced with the weird French pronunciation of letters. Hergé is Gérard. Oh, I shouldn't really do that. But anyway, Georges Remy is my answer, please.
Right, OK. Yes, the pronunciation bit, you lost me. You decided not to use an egghead. You've 4 of them left. You've used Kevin, can't use him again. And got it right. Georges Remy is the real name, the full name of Hergé, the creator of Tintin. So that means you have to get this, Andy. The opera Madame Butterfly was based on a play by which writer? Augustin Daly, John Considine, or David Belasco?
I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing in my head.
Madame Butterfly, based on a play by which writer? To keep you in it, Augustin Daly, John Considine, or David Belasco?
Considine? A playwright? Does that ring a bell? I'm just going to have to choose one, I'm afraid, because I really genuinely have not got the first clue.
What's it to be, Andy?
Let's go with John Considine.
John Considine, the playwright on which the opera Madame Butterfly was based. It's David Belasco. It's his play on which Madame Butterfly is based, which means, Dr. Ian, you've won.